that no criminal offences were committed at the Countess of Chester Hospital between 2015 and 16 when she was there, and that's when these babies died. Now, she was convicted in August of 23 of murdering 7 of these 17 and attempting to murder 6 others of these 17 deaths. The jury were unable to reach the verdict on the other 6, you see. So it was it was basically, she was found guilty of some, not of others, and some they just couldn't get a conviction on. But she's doing a whole life term for it. However, it comes out in the trial that the prosecution alleged that she deliberately harmed the infants by giving them insulin injections, by popping air into tubes, tampering with breathing apparatus, things like that. The panel, however, have looked at everything and said that in every single case there are alternative medical explanations for the baby's deteriorations, this including misdiagnosis by clinical staff, infections, pre-existing conditions, and failures in clinical management. And it stated that in several of the cases, the panel found no evidence of air embolism in babies which it had been claimed had died as a result of embolism. They blamed poor resuscitation efforts and basically mismanagement. Now, with everything that's gone on before, I'm beginning to think that maybe Lucy Letby is a patsy. That the hospital has been so badly run and these deaths occurred, they were looking around and casting around and looking for someone they could pin this on so that it wasn't highlighting how terrible the management of the hospital is. And she became the scapegoat. Now, these are 14 experts on a panel looking at every single case on an individual basis. And that's what these 14 experts have come up with. Baby 1, the prosecution, I'm not going to go through, but the prosecution said the boy was murdered by an injection of air into the bloodstream, which caused an air embolism where bubbles form and blocks the blood supply. The panel found no evidence whatsoever of air embolism and said the child had died from thrombosis, which is a blood clot in a vessel, not an air bubble. Child 2, the prosecution said Letby attempted to murder child 2's twin sister, child 2, which is child 1's twin sister, by also injecting air into her bloodstream. The panel found no evidence of air embolism and said the child had also collapsed from thrombosis, a clot, not an air bubble. And it goes through, and they've answered every single one. Pre-birth congenital blood vessel condition, poor medical management from the child's prolonged hypoglycemia, small bowel obstruction, clinical deterioration through infection, a pneumothorax, tension pneumothorax, which is where they basically a lung collapse. Breathing complications caused by respiratory distress syndrome and chronic lung disease. In every single case, you can go through in every single case, there is a medical reason why the child died. Why was Lucy Letby prosecuted? Why, during her prosecution, was this evidence withheld? Why was other evidence withheld? Why were some witnesses not called? Why was evidence of her defence disallowed? This could be one of the biggest miscarriages of justice ever. Could be. If it is, other people need to go to jail and they need to be given the sentence that Lucy Letby was given. Because this, if it's true, and I've got no reason to disbelieve this panel of 14 child healthcare experts. What do we think? Is Lucy Letby the victim? I'm beginning to think so now. The piece is in it's in the public domain. You can probably access it. I'll put a link. But it's stunning, isn't it? Let me know your thoughts. Thanks a lot. Bye.